Everybody, it's Invictus. Time for another Eden Run here. The Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Sunday, Mosh Pit. I hope your weekends were awesome going on into the brand new week here. We did have another video crossing 3,000 likes now. On our way to 420 on the like streak counter and the alt path week plus all pills taken week. And I know a lot of people are excited about that. I'm excited about it as well because I think it's going to really shake things up and it's just something different. And it's going to be challenging, but hopefully not too challenging, and hopefully more fun than not. That's pretty much the philosophy for any game. So is your picture of the day / artwork of the day sent in by Boring Vanilla 7498 on the Invictus subreddit. Title of the thread was Daughter Wanted Paint Night. Yeah, there we go. My 8-year-old daughter has recently started playing Isaac after watching me play for the last year and a half. She wanted me to paint with her the other night and had me draw Guppy after getting her plushie from Nicholas for Christmas. I hope she got a Guppy plushie because those are really cool. So it looks awesome. That's already like 10 times better than what I could do. Thank you very much to Boring Vanilla and your daughter and everyone who upvoted that on the Invictus subreddit. Remember to submit your memes of the day over there or on the Discord. Okay. X-Ray Yankee 3 Papa, Mike Foxtrot 4 Zulu. Well, we got good tiers and good damage, good shot speed, good movement speed, good everything. The problem is we don't know how much HP we have, and we're also starting with Curse the Tower. So we're going to have to be a little careful here. Get a nice early amount of bombs here. We also have the missing poster, which is something that I've never used and never cared about before. It's only used for, I believe, unlocking the Lost, and that's that. Let me see what's extra information on it. Respawn as the Lost on death. Oh, you respawn as the Lost on death. Okay. I actually didn't realize that, but we're going to be replace it with the left hand. Spinning top, I don't care about. Dad's key, of course, as you can see right there, it will act as our gateway to pretty much anywhere we need to go, including to boss rooms. You can't use it to get into boss rush, unfortunately, although that would be very nice. But it does provide you with a good amount of saved keys early on, especially if you end up having something like an early Guppy's Tail, where keys are going to be in short supply. This will at least allow you to conserve some of those keys for chests and not have to use them indoors and that sort of thing. And obviously, your boy's going to go for the treasure map here. I'm going to not bomb the donation machine or the keeper unless I absolutely have to. Now, this damage and this DPS that we've got right now is banger. I mean, we've got a superb start. Stats-wise. See if there's... I'm just looking for one more bomb opportunity. An early left hand... there's a bomb opportunity here. We could get a quarter out of there. An early left hand is good and bad in a way. It's good because obviously we have a much higher chance of getting free soul hearts and guppy items, that sort of stuff. But it's bad because we don't really... We're going to be cutting off our early game economy pretty much at the knees before we can even grow legs and get moving. And that is equally detrimental as not having enough money early on or enough keys early on and stuff like that. So we need to be really, really, really careful about how much we end up using here, which is where Dad's key comes in, allowing us to conserve keys, etc., etc., etc. So having the left hand here is not as punishing as it could be, but again, we need to be a little bit cautious here. However, the dividends are there. It can pay off in spades, in droves. With us being able to have this is a good drop here. With us being able to maybe get an early devil deal, a free one, or an early guppy item, even 9 lives or something like that, is the temptation is too strong there. Petrified Poop's going to be great for us as an early game trinket starter, but it does not give us... I mean, it's the best play here is going for Petrified Poop. I'm just going to say that right now. It gives us more upside. It gives us better economy. It gives us the better HP output with us getting hopefully some soul hearts or red hearts for this temperance machine that we have. So the correct play here is definitely going for Petrified Poop. But I'm not going to do that because I like to gamble. Going to last week's question of the episode here. Again, the window scrolled on me, so I had to alt-tab and get it up here. Question of the episode from last week's Enter the Maw episode. This one coming in from Bo Sammy 2981, who said, question of the episode, which cutscene between floors do you find the funniest? For me, it's a Sky flipping Isaac off. But also I love noticing how he's out of toilet paper and then yelling in despair. We've all been there, I'm sure. Well, first off, I've not been there. So I don't know about you, Bo, but I have not been in a situation, thankfully, where there's no toilet paper and I need some. But my favorite cutscene in between floors is definitely, I mean, the cloud one always gets me every single time. I think that one is probably my most favorite. The sort of nesting doll one, I forget the proper term for it, but you know, the one where Isaac is dreaming about having a nightmare and shaking, and then he's dreaming about having a nightmare and shaking. That one, yeah, I like that one a lot too, just because it's just an endless loop, and it's just a bunch of Isaacs just sort of gyrating and dreaming about themselves. I don't know. I am going to take a little bit of a risk here. We only have 2 soul hearts, so we wouldn't be able to use that temperance card anyway, and I was hoping that we were going to get some here. This is where I'm hoping that the left hand is going to be able to provide us with some early soul hearts here, because we are not able to afford well, there we go. We're not able to afford Devil Deal yet, although now we are. But we're still going to have to be cautious there, because if we do, let's say, for example, we do get a Devil Deal and it's one that I want to take, then we're going to go down to 1 half heart, and that is not necessarily going to be ideal in most situations. However, in this situation, where we've got an Isaac start that's actually very good, we should be okay. I don't necessarily want to go down to a half heart, because you just never know what's going to happen to Isaac, but I feel a little bit more confident in our ability to stay safe until we can stabilize our HP a little bit. The stapler was a great pickup for us, by the way. And with 20 cents, we can go play that fortune-telling machine, possibly even getting the crystal ball. That would be amazing. The soul heart here. Absolutely no hesitation there. Should take out these fires, because they might have some money in there, so we can play with the fortune-telling machine a little bit more in hopes that we get a crystal ball. But our chances of getting a crystal ball on 15 cents are pretty low, and we remember that provides us with a premium item on the next floor, so we may not want to go for it. But at the same time, if there are 2 Devil Deal items in this Devil Deal that we want, we're not going to be able to take them, unless one of them gives us a soul heart and that sort of thing. So I'm going to risk it, and we're just going to go down to 0 here, just to see if we can get some extra soul hearts, or maybe a payout. A non-trinket payout. That's why we don't play slot machines, everybody. Just like real life. 15 cents, and we have nothing to show for it. We have no bombs. We have no keys. We have no money. It'd be nice to get this tinted rock here if we could, because that would be much cheaper than spending 15 cents on a fortune-telling machine. It's one of the easier arenas for Larry Jr. You just keep your range. Another damage and shot speed up here. A Cat of Nine Tails, good item. And yeah, we take Backstabber, absolutely. Really unfortunate though that we're not gonna be able to get this tinted rock unless there's a big drop in here or something. 1 penny. Was there? I don't remember if there was a bomb or not in the store. It doesn't really matter. One more time. Okay. The diamond is just behind that block. One more block, bros. So the boss is going to be to the southeast. You can tell by the shape of the map there. Wow. Is it me, or did that shot come out at like 400 miles an hour? Oh my god. Alright, so another benefit of the left hand is doing this, so we don't have to do challenge rooms. Or not left hand, sorry. Dad's key. Backstabber, of course, is an amazing pickup for us. However, we got to be extremely careful right now. Backstabber will definitely keep us safer, but we're not invincible by any means. And Dad's Key really paying off here. Nemec is kind of whatever. We have a bomb, but I'm not going to use it there. Really, really needed to get that tinted rock. What's over here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Off to Neverland. The end of King Nothing. It's track 5 off of Load. Get a death card. Okay, we can use this in the big room to get a little bit of an easier clear, or save it for the boss. I'd rather use it in the big room though, unless if it's like an easier big room, that's fine. We gotta be careful here with this champion. Another thing that sucks is that the creep that these little torsos leave can actually hurt you, and because we're in flooded caves, the water kind of masks where the creep pools are. Oh, dips, you. Oh. Oh, it's in here. Okay, well, the shop is up there then. So, yeah, that's why I do not like dips right there, is because they will do that and make the physics go insane, which is exactly what just happened there, and then clown physics takes over. At least there's no way we should have taken damage in that room. Yeah, so we need 1 cent for... Man, that would be so nice. That'd be so nice to get more options. Was the Fool's Gold... I shouldn't have done that. There's a Fool's Gold up here. Wasn't there? Yeah, there it is. So we might as well try to go for a crawl space. I doubt there is one, but... Okay, so we get 3 cents for a bomb. That's... I mean, that's even trade for a half-price bomb anyway. I have no idea where the secret room is. If it wasn't there... Not there. I used Dad's Key in the big room. Right? Yeah, I used Dad's Key in here, didn't I? Okay, there. Okay, it's just I did. It's just not showing up on the map, of course. We got a double pill in there. Let's go. Before we do anything else, let's get the soul heart. I don't like leaving behind options if I can help it, but right now we gotta cover HP there. So it's possible the secret room may have opened and I didn't realize it because it didn't show up on the map. Gordon, no, we just we just haven't found it yet. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. The secret room is in a weird spot. Let's go clear these rooms here. Maybe we can find something else. Looking at the layout of this room, it's not to the. It's nowhere near. It's nowhere in. It's not adjacent to this room. It's impossible. So, the secret room is either off of the cursed room or the mob trap room. But that still wouldn't make any sense unless if I missed it. It's possible I may have missed it in there. No. It's possible I may have missed it when we went out of the... No, it can't be because this is there's a gap over here. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It cannot be adjacent to this room because there's gaps on either side, so who knows? I don't care anymore. All right. Gonna be Bighorn, but again, Backstabber is gonna be our king here. So I gotta be careful, clown physics. and why so much shot speed is dangerous. Okay. Force Papers is going to give us a much-needed red heart upgrade. I don't really care about the blank page. All we need is just a half heart or so to fill this heart here. Well, getting another one would be better, because now we have the option of possibly going into the curse room, but I don't think we can get this other heart. Yeah, we can't get it. We still need to go here in anyway, though, because the potential for payoff is big. I have to see if the secret room's over here. Dude, I have no earthly idea. It's got to be here. That's the only other spot I can see it being. Yeah, it has to be here. I'm gonna give myself blue map temporarily. Don't get bent out of shape over this. Just because I have to know. Wait, it's there? I used the... Oh, it was open the entire time. Okay. All right, fine. So it's exactly that's the reason why I was confused, because again, it's exactly how I said. This door, we had already opened this one here, but I didn't see it, and it didn't put it on the map. So this was actually already here. I just didn't notice it was open, and we wouldn't have gotten anything in anyway. So okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, because that's the only other spot it could have been. Okay, that makes more sense. But now we're stuck with having to... We need to protect this red heart, this bone heart at all costs right now. And it's going to be difficult to do here as the enemies get bigger and badder. Can't go in the curse room for obvious reasons. Yeah, I'm going to try to be careful and try to preserve this red heart. And see that right there... I don't know why I used a key for that. The left hand, so far anyway, is actively working against us, because we're not getting... Who knows what type of chests these are going to be. So I'm going to drop the left hand for now, and that was the gamble that I was talking about. When it may not seem like a big gamble, but it's a big problem whenever you don't have those steel chests, you don't have those golden chests, and then if you opt for red chests and they're not paying out, then that's... You know, you're at a total loss, 100% loss. Yeah, it's a big soul heart there from that tinted rock. At least that allows us to have a little bit of protection for our bone heart until we can find a red heart. Yep. And the item room should be here. Nope. Not down there. Although I'm curious if this is a boss room. Not. You're hearing Backstabber go crazy. Okay. Take a little bit of a shortcut here. It's no big deal. We're not wasting a bomb. And we'll have a full charge ready to go for the item room if I remember to use it. So this is just an instance where the gamble did not pay off. We were better off with the petrified poop by far. And again, who knows how nebulous that effect is going to be on this run. We don't know what we could have gotten had we actually gotten options. We don't know what else opportunities that was going to lead to, and you know, that's just the Isaac fly effect. One thing leading to another, leading to another. It can cascade pretty quickly. Should get hopefully get a soul heart off of these blue Gerties, and then we can swoop and dupe out of here with Dad's key. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that was a close spawn there. All right, so we got Bomber Boy. We're not gonna make boss rush. We probably had an opportunity to, but yeah, all this doubling back. And then the silliness with the secret room on the last floor definitely affected it. We could go into the curse room here. Let's see if we get a double deal first. I know the super secret room cannot be there. I don't know. I don't know where the super secret room is. Haven't bothered looking right now. We got bigger fish to fry. Fried fish sounds delicious right now. Marbles, which is gonna be meh. We do get your soul though, which is gonna give us a free double deal item, and of course it's Krampus. Yep. First lost. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that when we have a full charge on Dad's key, so we can just get out of there. Red chests. Now I don't know. Those were all probably red chests anyway, with or without the left hand. Okay. Ocular Rift and Mom's Knife. I mean, Mom's Knife, it's been showing up a lot lately. I mean, a lot. Oh, wow. Secret room's there. Did not know that. Well, might as well go in here. Mom's Knife Backstabber is absolutely massive. Because now we have the piercing shots, if you even want to call this piercing shots. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, M. So M is going to allow us to reroll our spacebar item every time we use it. So, and what's nice about M is that it allows you to get stuff like reroll. I mean, it allows you to get any spacebar item. Including one-time use ones. Although if you do get like a Forget Me Now or a death certificate or something like that, then it won't come back. It won't like replace that with another spacebar item. It just goes away. Yeah, as you see here, this all of a sudden our power just went way up. Way up. Okay, so we can do this first to reroll Isaac's Tears. We get teleport. Get scissors out of that. Okay. Reverse Empress is going to give us 2 HP. Down to try teleport. I think we'll stick with M for now because it adds a level of wackiness to this run. We go down here? Yeah. There's the Lost already wreaking havoc on navigation. Not going to go in the curse room. We've already been to the Devil Deal. And now that we have Mom's Knife, Guppy's still important, but he's much less important with Mom's Knife because all your damage is front-loaded. You're not so dependent on waiting for the mulligan flies. There's a tinted rock up there. Or we could just stick with teleport meta. I don't hate the idea, obviously, as the main proprietor. The main pusher of teleport meta. I definitely don't want to teleport on Curse the Lost though. I'll take my chances on next floor. Oh yeah, we have Curse the Tower, don't we? And I forgot that we also have Curse the Tower plus Bomber Boy. Mission card. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the Empress, the reverse Empress card for now. And I think that we have gone every which way but the right one now. Silver Dollar. Silver Dollar could be good. Wait, what happened? Oh, we swallowed M. Okay, so now we don't have a choice of keeping a spacebar item. It's going to re-roll every single time because of marbles. Whee. Which is not a huge deal, obviously. It kind of sucks. I don't think we can get out at the same... I don't think we can get out before this allocates here. Let's see. There we go. By allocate, I mean the damage. Okay. Yeah, good luck, Brownie. You see there, our damage, even though it's not very high on paper, 6.56 would be considered to be slightly above average at this point in the run. But that coupled with the fact that we've got Mom's Knife, oh yeah. First the unknown. Okay, so teleport turned into the D1. Great leap there, Mega Fatty. I don't think this is going to hit anything. Oh, or hit them all. Wow, that was an incredible bomb right there. Okay, so that's an Emperor card. Nice. We can use that. The D1 is going to duplicate something on the ground at random. Whatever it duplicates, we don't know.
A card against.
Gonna get all smelly in here. Silver Dollar, by the way, is going to give us. We know we can't get the Petrified Poop because we've already seen it on this run. The Silver Dollar is going to give us a shop in the womb, which is very nice because that gives us an extra opportunity to get other items or even just use it for soul hearts. World's smelliest lawnmower right here. I think you're using too much fertilizer, Isaac. Yeah, we're getting a decent payout here. Okay, so let's check out item room. Common cold's good. We know there's nothing up to the northeast because there's no special room that's going to be spawned next to it, and it's just one long dead end pretty much. This, on the other hand, is something that we might be interested in. Got to duplicate this chest and it turned into IV bag. It's fine. We can make that HP right back. Oh god. Okay, well you can keep that. You can keep that penny. Now we have friend ball. Yeah, so we got that. We got that half heart back. And that is Mega Bean. Yo, we can get into boss rush, baby. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Okay. This just got interesting now. Because now what we can do is we can find the full card and then teleport out. Man, I wish that we didn't swallow M, though, because I would have loved to have kept Mega Bean. Mega Bean, Linger Bean. Mega Bean, Linger Bean. Linger Bean, Mega Bean. Spot the differences? fortune doesn't matter for us here. We're running low on keys, so I'm going to grab this. We just got red stew, which is very nice as well. There's our Fool card. And a Tinted Rock. Oh, I spotted one. Okay, so we're definitely stabilized now, and it's... Oh, I mean, with this damage of Mom's Knife and Backstabber, yeah, it's... This one is handily over. We should bomb that nickel here because, again, we have... We've got the silver dollar, so money is still going to be important. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to range upgrade, which is actually kind of fine for Mom's Knife, and a luck upgrade, which puts us back in the normal. So I'm not going to use Mega Bean yet. Reason being is because I want to get our... Yeah, we can go to Lamb. There's Guppy's tail and get... Okay. I mean, if you insist. We don't have the left hand, so... Okay, so that turned into Doctor's Remote. Now I'm going to go in here and use Mega Bean. And there's the Swarm. Yeah. So this will undo us using Mega Bean, I believe. It didn't undo Mega Bean, but we got back... We didn't lose the HP there, so... and that also made it to where we don't have to worry about doing Boss Rush, so... Win-win. I have sad news. I've decided that I am going to I'm going to throw in the towel and get out of the long hair game. I know I'm a quitter. I've reached the point now where I cannot stand having the hair in my eyes. And it's really irritating, like especially the side of my eyes. Like that when the hair kind of like drapes downward on your brow, you know. That's a big problem because whenever I'm streaming, whenever I'm recording and stuff, my hair gets out of place. I don't know, it just hits my eyeball and it irritates it to no end. That and like honestly, I don't think I look that great. I don't think I look that great in general, but I think I don't look even even non-greater with the way my hair is, and also I don't have a way of styling it. Like I know I'm in the ugly duckling stage right now, but I don't think that I have a way to style this without just like pulling it back and then doing like a man bun or something. And that doesn't look too bad, but it just reminds me of how much I just wanted to have. It just reminds me about how much I miss just having short hair. It doesn't feel like me. Does that make sense? We need to go check every nook and cranny here because it's possible that we might have... I mean, I know that we have a shop. I think the shop's going to be to the north. To the north! God, rewatching Game of Thrones was... That was something. I don't know. I've been getting frustrated with my hair because I don't normally like style it anyway, but if I am going out to dinner or like if I have friends over and I want to look nice, I can't just be wearing a baseball cap all the time. The only reason why I'm wearing a baseball cap, by the way, is because my hair is there's nothing I can do with it. There's so much hair of it right now that if I try to like style it in any way, it just looks really, really dumb. And the only way I can get it to stay like kind of pulled back is either, again, tying it up or putting like an obscene amount of hair product in there, and I really don't like the feeling of like a bunch of hairspray and gel and all that stuff. It doesn't feel natural to me. I think I was just born to have short hair, which is fine. In my best of shape, I looked pretty good with short hair. So I'm pulling the plug. I am going to take blank card because I don't want to deal with the scam box at all. So I mean, I guess it was a net positive for us to have the silver dollar. It didn't really pan out the way I was hoping. I'm not going to chop it off entirely, though, because I have been growing out for like a year now, or close to it. I'm just ready to get rid of this, like, emo, like, kind of like Justin Bieber pullover thing. Because it just doesn't look good. And there's Guppy right there, so we get Abba Dabba Ding Dong and the Gupster. What? We re-rolled Guppy's head, and that caused us to lose credit for Guppy's head. But we touched it, though, game. Not a passive item. I have to talk to Zombolis about that one. Like, I understand I know the philosophy of well, it's of re-rolling. Obviously, you used to be able to re-roll into Guppy, but you can't anymore. You can re-roll out of Guppy now. That's fine. I understand that. But we didn't re-roll a passive item here. This is an active item that we touched and should retain credit for, because it wasn't in our game. What the game is saying right now is that Guppy's head was never in our possession in the first place, which is untrue. We touched it and then re-rolled it with M. It should still count in that regards. It's not like we re-rolled into it or anything like that, and then we re-roll out of it. It was an item that we had. I got to throw the challenge flag on that one. Does Silver Dollar give you a shop in Shoal as well? No. Just Wooman Corpse.
Corpse.
Soul Heart back. Look at Linger Bean go. Look at Linger Bean go. Who needs Mega Bean, right? I do. I need Mega Bean. I need Mega Bean in my life. Okay, Stan. By the way, somebody was talking about how I wouldn't say kill or death on YouTube comments, but I'll say Stanley to try to... They're trying to make some kind of hypocrisy point or something. I don't know. People were weird. People were like... And this guy was like, well... You talk about how you're not going to censor yourself, but then say Stanley. I mean, they could be trolling as well. Who knows? But... Like, no, I say Stanley because it's just a funny way of saying Satan. And I've said that for years and years and years. And no, I still refuse to say unalive. Like with TikTok, like I cannot put that in the title or anything like that. Like I can't say kill or death or whatever. But no, I don't say Stanley to censor myself. We've always called Satan Stanley. Satan, 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 Satan. You'd be surprised how little I care about censorship whenever it comes down to it. Now, obviously, the no cursing thing that's totally different. We're not talking about a swear world here. Okay, I see what you're doing here, game. You're very funny. Sci-Fi and Big Chub. Anarchist Cookbook. And we'll get Eden Soul. Now that could be interesting. So Eden Soul we can use inside of the secret room. She's big and she's chubby. She's big chub. Why'd I go down here? Well, we're probably going to have to do a full clear, honestly, if we want to charge Eden Soul. Ooh, the fancy diagonal shot. We have no more keys. I took exception to that because it's like, okay, dude. If you tune into the live streams, especially on Twitch, if you tune into live streams, you know, I don't swear a whole lot, but I mean, I tell people all the time, like, I curse all the time. It's not forbidden. It's not something new. It's not something I'm against. But I recognize the importance of censorship here on YouTube because it's not, you got to remember, it's not just a bunch of adults that watch these videos. It's kids who watch them with their parents. You know, occasionally we'll let a swear word come out, like hell or damn or, you know, whatever, but nothing, none of the tier 3 swear words. I don't know why I'm having so many problems. It's kind of like a tongue twister. Swear word, swear word, swear word. All right, maybe. None of the tier 3 swears, obviously. Because, you know, I want to maintain an air of professionalism as well. You know, you can't, if someone is swearing every other word that they're talking, to me, I've always sort of kept that as an indicator of, like, how sophisticated of a person am I speaking to right now. You know what I mean? Keeper turned into Minecrafter. Okay, so at least we have some options to use after we use Eden Soul. Great block by Sci-Fly. All right, Eden Soul is done. Let's go pop this in the secret room. Get rock bottom. A little late for that, buddy. A tad bit late for that, rock bottom. Lemon party. Then I think we just honestly just charge Minecrafter or just use it against Lamb. All right, so we're gonna, and this is, by the way, this is guaranteed to also hit me, and I recognize that, and I'm gonna still do it anyway. No, there's no reason for almond milk here. If we didn't have Mom's knife, then definitely, but we're still only on half of a heart technically, even though it shows a full heart there with an eternal heart. Trying to detonate it. There we go. Wow, that did no damage. I can't tell if he detonated or if we did. And just, Minecrafter just does no damage at all. Oh, dry baby. I saw that hit you, buddy. I done seen it. I done seen it. Yeah, we can do a quick victory lap. Come on now. It's Sunday. It doesn't mean it has to be lazy. 0 Lima Tango Mike 7 Kilo 6 Delta. I do have somewhere to go in like 15 minutes though, so this might end up biting me in the butt, but we'll see. I don't think it's going to take that long to do another victory lap, especially with us having rock bottom. Teleport meta, baby. We can't go in there because it would actually kill us though. Okay, we went straight to the boss. Wow. Go on with your bad self there, teleport. That goes Black Pin. We got the mother transformation during the haunt animation. There we go. The Tears upgrade and D-Bizzle or we get D-Bizzle or Bloody Lust. Bloody Lust with rock bottom is fine, and yes, we could have walked out and walked back in and gotten it, but to be honest, it's not going to make or break this run. Our energy. Now we can take pills because obviously we've got rock bottom, so that means that we don't have to worry about our stats going down at all. The soul heart here. Galadriel free card, which is basically like a pseudo dad's key. So we went from blood rights to the razor blade. Yeah, now that was something that I did have to censor back in the day. Was I couldn't say razor blade. Couldn't say razor blade, couldn't say virus, you couldn't say anything related to being sick in the early 2020s for COVID reasons. Oh, D-Bizzle. No, we need a red heart. By the way, both of our item rooms on this floor ended up spawning right next to each other. Sack room shuffle here. A bird cage. And Yum Heart, which is way better to use than something that's going to damage us. Oh, there's a crawl space there. I didn't see that. Well. God's Flesh, I mean, it's whatever. God's Flesh did get a little bit of an update. The enemies now flash whenever they are about to embiggen. Which is that's a nice little touch there, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we can get out of this mob trap room here. The get out of jail free card, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And we have the Book of Belial, which we can use on the boss if we really needed damage, which we don't. What we really need is flying. D-Bizzle giving us a little bit of a hizzle. Secret room's going to be north of here. Guaranteed. A magic mush would be a nice get here. Or one singular pill. I'm still confused about why it would. That's the only interpretation that I've got for why we wouldn't have gotten Guppy there. Is just that because we re-rolled it with M. But it's not like M took it away from us. It was something that we had already touched. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that in this instance it should work like that. So I'll ask Zombolis for some clarification. I don't know what they could do to fix that, but or even if it's intended or not. Half the time, whenever Zombolis and I talk about something like that, most of the time is like, well, I didn't know it did that. And then he will say something similar like, yeah, there's so many interactions in the game that, you know, it's all about finding the weird outliers, and that's the fun part. Yeah, you know what? Robo Baby, I like you, but you're not 40 cents important. You're like 10 cents important. That's what you should do. We need to get a tier list of people in your life and rank them on how much money you'd spend maximum to unlock them from a claw machine. And Isaac. See who your real friends are. I also forgot to use Book of Belial. See who your true friends are. Who do you value the most out of your friends? There is such thing as double knife, so yeah. We're gonna get the knife. I'm gonna leave pentagram actually. No, actually that was stupid because that could have given us flying and damage. I'm an idiot. The only reason why I did that was because I was trying to preserve HP, because we don't really need it, especially with rock bottom. Our damage is unlikely to go up anyway. But then as I was walking out the door, I realized that, oh no, we were 2 or 3 of Leviathan, because we have Abba Ding Dong and Eye of the Occult. A little bit of a blunder there. Ooh, Anima Sola. Speaking my language. Somebody asked me on the stream the other day which one would I rather have? Would I rather have Anima Sola or Worm Buddy? And as much as I love Worm Buddy, we know that Worm Buddy is one of the goats of the game. Anima Sola, 100%. There's no doubt about it. Effectively, do they do the same thing? Almost. I would say they almost do the same thing as each other. But again, as much as I love Worm Buddy, he ain't no Anima Sola. Anima Sola is in a different class of its own. I triggered Astral Plane, by the way. Oh, we got a coupon just in time for the Devil Deal. Get a compass. Gonna hold on to the guy's room. That would be a fun thing to do if we could. Programmers out there, I have a $1 million idea for you. Okay, maybe not $1 million. If someone wants to do this project, I will pay you. I can't. I don't know how long it would take, so I don't want to offer like I'll give you $29 million an hour. But if someone wants to make this would be a great idea for content. Just remember, copyright Sinvicta 2025. Oh wow, that's actually huge. 40-hour energy before the Devil Deal here. Okay, well it's not that huge, but we can do this, and then this, and then this. No, it rerolled it to R key. Okay, I can't sit here and I literally have to go in 5 minutes. I cannot believe that happened. Of all the chances of that happening, that is some next level Sinvicta luck right there. First off, I mean, that was the perfect storm of disaster, because I used the coupon, right? I used the coupon, and then in a very quick series of events, I simultaneously forgot that I had M swallowed, and I spammed the spacebar button and immediately R-keyed. Absolutely unbelievable. We gotta go. This has to be a speed record right here. Cannot believe that happened. Oh, that was one hell of a skip right there. Sure. And no, if I were to re-roll Isaac, we would still retain M. Spirit Sword's been showing up a lot lately. I cannot believe that happened. I'm a mega. Hell, we might even still be able to make boss rush here. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna make boss rush. Secretly, I'm looking for a sacrifice room so we can just go. I mean, realistically, I could pause the recording and just leave for like 8 hours, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose the recording. In case of like the something happens with OBS, you don't ever want to rely on OBS running and have that be the linchpin of like, oh well, today's entire video hinges upon me hoping that something doesn't happen to my computer or OBS crashes or something stupid like that. Oh, I'm already getting phone calls. We're going for speed here.
Infested?
Speed down doesn't really matter. No, I just want to pick this up. Whatever. Where's the line? Oh, that was a huge. Our sword is massive. There you go, D-Bizzle, have at it. D-Bizzle's yelling at me too. Everyone's yelling at me right now. There you go, D-Bizzle. I will allow you to take these. There's all kinds of forms of Sinvicta luck out there, and you all just witnessed it. You all just witnessed it firsthand. I curse the blind. I don't really care. Don't really care. I do wish we had Mama Mega or Mega Bean. Yeah, we're doing so much damage. And before that one guy is like, you missed us, you forgot to pick up the Soul Heart in Mom's room. This run is over. Paramount treatment. I think we've seen enough of you for the rest of this year. We did get our first rock bottom appearance of the year though, which is nice. Something for the Isaac Victa archives. Dude, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I went to move down to go into the portal. Or not into the portal, into the light. Not go fight Delirium. This is what happens when you're in a hurry. Don't ever rush. Now, I apologize for rushing everyone, but in my defense, I did say that I had to go a while ago. I thought that I would have time to. I was like, yeah, I'll bang out today's video and then get to where I'm going. what a perfect disaster this episode is. Definitely want to go take the virus here. We need a little bit more movement speed. Great block by Chubb. Oh no, that was Sci-Fly. The 9 volt, or the 4.5 volt. They lived through that? Wow. Twanky Twanky. 2020 is not going to reduce our damage in any way, shape, or form. I actually think that taking Spirit Sword was a mistake here. We didn't need it, and I feel like it nerfed our damage quite a bit. And yes, indeedy, we are indeed doing a full boss clear. That's a large Soul Sucker. How much I wonder if that does boosted damage to enemies. Oh, let's find out. Firefly doing a great job so far. The answer is no. It didn't. Firefly is just killing it right now. Picked up a trinket from somewhere. There we go. Down goes Delirium. Oh man, thank you for watching, everyone. I don't even know what to say about this run. It was scuffed, it was cursed, it was perfect, however you want to translate it, but I gotta head on out of here. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button. Happy Sunday, have a great weekend, have a great start to your new week, and I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some pages of mine like Celestial's Bane, Chronic Shadow, and Squeegee. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.